What's good, everybody? This is Polo J within the Red Corner Boxing. Got another live for y'all today, boy. Let's talk boxing. Let's talk about that good thing, boxing. Hey, hit my intro. Where's my intro? Somebody hit my damn intro. Look, man, I need to talk to y'all. I need to talk to y'all seriously. Like, seriously, man. Week after week, day after day, hour after hour. How many times do I have to explain to some of you goofy dudes on YouTube being bigger is not a talent? Being bigger is not a talent. How many times does Slick 50 got to tell you? Being bigger is not a talent. I'm saying all this because I'm talking about the Earl Spence Manny Pacquiao fight, man. There's a bunch of dudes on the tube that are going in talking about that Pacquiao is going to get the mess beat out of him, going to get this done to him, going to get that done to him, all because Earl is bigger and stronger. All because Earl is bigger and stronger. They have yet to bring up a skill that this man is going to use to win this fight. What skill has he used? What skill is he going to use? Throwing them long looping hooks? Come on now, man. Come on now. You got to do better than that. Got to do better than that. Also, they just saying a bunch of crazy mess. A bunch of crazy mess. And I can't even get down with that stuff, man. I really can't. I don't know if they're trying to appease the crowd or if they have a hidden agenda or they just don't know boxing, because that's what I'm seeing a lot in these YouTube streets. A lot of people just don't know boxing. They love to talk about boxing, but they don't know boxing. And I think that's a problem. Some of these goofy dudes be on here talking about the Earl fight, and then they get on to the dang Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter fight. Talking about that Terrence is going to beat the hell out of Sean. I disagree wholeheartedly. Because when you look at it, Sean Porter, that is, he goes in there and expects a war, and he's going to give it. He's going to give it his all. He's going to put so much passion into that thing to where you're going to be surprised of how hard he pushes forward. I don't know why people forget this stuff. I don't know why they forget this stuff. Now, granted, Bud is a better boxer. I will give you that. He is a better boxer. Now, granted, Bud. He is a better boxer. But being a better boxer does not always guarantee you the win. I don't know who came up with that. I don't know who came up with that crap at all. Also, yo, if you didn't check out my video earlier, you wouldn't have known that Devin Haney's camp is in talks with Bob Arum to set up a fight between Devin and Loma, because Loma's strap chasing. He don't want Comey. He don't want Comey at all. He just wants the strap. He wants the belt. And I don't blame them. But let me tell you something. Devin, it's your time. It's your time, boy. It's your time. You either gonna get in there and you gonna do the fool, or you're gonna get a fool made out of you. Now, like Church would say, the Lord Devin Haney ain't gonna get no fool made of him. He gonna be making Loma look like a fool. But this is a tough fight. This is a real tough fight. This is a fight you make your name with. This is one of those fights that could change your career. It could change your life. Seriously. So if this does happen, Bill, get those papers signed with Bob and everything. I'm looking for you to be hyper-focused. A lot of the chances that you took against Linares, don't take those against Loma. Because here's the thing, Loma's a swarming fighter. He will swarm you. He will swarm you until you just go out. Oh, what's up, LaShawn? What's going on with you? Just over here talking some boxing. You got some news on the boxing end? But yeah, man, it's a bunch of foolishness. What else is going on? You don't watch boxing like that? That's all right. Why don't you hop in the ring? Give some tutorials to the women on how to box. Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao. That's who's fighting next. Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao. It's going to be a good fight. I hope Manny Pacquiao win for all the old heads. That's who I want to win. Because you know these young dudes, that boxing trainers for the man. You ain't had a good trainer. You ain't had a good trainer. I could train you. Heck, Slick could train you. We know how to throw them hands. And it'll get you in really good shape, too. You be out here just throwing 1-2s at people. Ain't nobody going to want to square up. No. Tell the truth, this is actually, in my opinion, I think this is Manny Pacquiao's last fight. I think this is his last fight. It is not hard. It's not hard. Moving your arms, that's hard. Think about it like cooking with gloves on, heavier gloves. That's all it is. You're just cooking. Instead of cooking up a roast beef and some mashed potatoes, you're cooking up some female. That's all you're doing. Oh, I want to announce it needs. Hey, if you're gonna be out in the Vegas area, the 20th through the 22nd, me and Slick will be out there, and we will be throwing a pool party because the 21st is my birthday. So we will be at the Virgin Hotel throwing a swimming pool party. My bad, and then we'll be going to the fight. Then we'll be at Level 1 nightclub, and then we'll be at Dre's nightclub. What's good, E-Double? I took a boxing class before. I damn near threw. They had you running and stuff. Hey, what was it? Was it the jump rope or the running that had you almost throwing up? Because all that, yeah, we're going to be cutting up, Mr. LaShawn. We're going to be, man, and we got a bunch of interviews coming. with all that, man, we're gonna have some fun, but we gotta take care of business first. Business before pleasure. We're gonna be on a bunch of different type of things. You're gonna y'all see it. Y'all will see it. Y'all come on out there to Vegas. LaShawn, I know you got some throwaway money to head out to Vegas, to hop in the pool. EW, you coming out? I want to see everybody come out, just have fun. Because I know everybody pretty much 25 and older anyway, so they ain't going to be on no hot stuff. Ain't nobody going to be on none of all that young nigga shit. I'll be, man. Throw away money. My birthday the 20th. Your birthday the same day? Hey, man, come celebrate. Leos. The Lion Pride got to stick together, man. Miss LaShawn, you know you got to throw away money. You know you live in the hills, the suburbs of the suburbs. You know you got all that extra cheddar. And E-Double know he could come out. Hey, Leos do run this stuff. We are very misunderstood people. Let me know where I can find through. Hey, man. It's throwaway money. Man, you don't smoke for real. I don't know if you smoke or not. So I know you probably got a goddamn jar of change. Southwest, $49.99. Get on a flight. Hell yeah, Leo gang. I know everybody that's a Leo got a lion tattoo. I know everybody do. So just come on out, y'all. Just come on out. Hell, if you can't, fly somebody out. We're gonna be having it's gonna be a real big party, man. And then at Dre's, Big Sean is gonna be performing that same night. Big Sean's gonna be performing that same night. You're gonna see us, and everybody that's with us is gonna be in the VIP section. We're gonna have bottles popping, everything, man. We doing it real big. You gonna catch Slick dancing on the bar with his shirt off and everything. You're gonna see me just sitting there shaking my head, looking at everybody all crazy and stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be an extravaganza, y'all. A real big extravaganza. And that's all after the fight. We doing all this in one day on the 21st. Wake up, pool party. Pool party, fight. Fight, nightclub. Nightclub, bigger nightclub. Y'all big time? Well, somebody thinks we are if they willing to do this stuff for us. Somebody thinks we big time. Don't let the sub count fool you. People be looking for the truth, not the subs. It's going down, though, y'all. It's going down. That's mainly what I'm up here doing, just promoting this shit. Because I want to get as many people out there that I'm comfortable with as possible. Because, you know, in Vegas, ain't nothing but a bunch of fake people sometimes just looking to get in on your parties just to have a good time on your expense. Bigger nightclub. Hey, man, I'm not trying to be passed out in nobody's alleyway drunk with my pants down. I done been down them roads before. I done been down that path before. I done woke up in an alleyway with my shoes gone, my shirt gone. I just got on pants and a watch. I don't even know what the heck happened. All I know is the sun was up. there was a little Asian girl looking at me sitting on a trash can. I don't even know what the hell happened, y'all. it, it was one hell of a night. Them is the best nights when you don't even know what the hell happened. All I know, I was drinking some soju. I was feeling good. It got hot. Somebody said, "Here, you thirsty?" I took that. Next thing I know, the sun's up. I don't. My debit card was gone, but my wallet was still in my pocket. I, I, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if I made love or got love made to me. I don't know. All I know, I don't know what was going on. It was one of them nights. It was one of them crazy ass nights, man. I wish I wish I wish I could remember it. I wish I could remember it, man. Hey, EW, man, don't tell me you ain't never been that drunk and partied that hard that you don't remember what the hell you done did. I'm pretty sure all of us have. I didn't party so hard. I didn't woke up next to people. I didn't even know who the hell they were. Imagine getting so drunk you wake up in a hotel room and you don't even know whose room it is. You don't even know what part of town you in. You just you just look at your phone and you hit the location and it's a whole nother damn city. man, man, my 20s was a motherfucker. My 20s was a motherfucker. Oh man. That's a good example of what not to do while drinking in a foreign country. I remember getting so drunk and running from the police. I almost fell down into a manhole. I was running, but you know that was when niggas was sagging real heavy and everything. Man, it was fun. It was fun. It was real fun. Do you remember any of it? Not for real. The only thing I remember. Hold on. What? Damn. It was a Sheridan. That's all I know. It was a Sheridan. I was clear. The base was at Camp Hovey, which was on the northern province of Korea. I woke up in Yongsan, no, Busan, which is all the way at the south near the beach. I don't know how the hell I got there. I had some explaining to do. I had to. It was so wild, man. For a while, I didn't even want to go out because I was like, dang, I hope I don't see one of these little Korean chicks and they talking about they carrying my baby and all this different type of stuff. Because I was doing the fool while I was out there, man. I was doing the fool for real. But it was some good times, real good times. Now, Germany, on the other hand, I probably do got some babies in Germany. I probably do. I, I probably got at least 2 or 3 babies in Germany. The way the German people, you would think after everything you heard about the Holocaust and everything like that, you would think that they don't like no other real nationalities out there, but German women, boy, I tell you, them blonde-haired, blue-eyed Vikings, they, boy, they love them some chocolate. They love it. They love it. And they be trying to cook for you and all this different stuff. Talk about, I love my GI. I love my GI. Well, and I swear, this is crazy. I love my sisters. I love black women. I love y'all. But the German women are shaped just like y'all. They are shaped just like y'all. with the curves and everything. You'll be standing in line at a grocery store or something like that, see a bad little thing in front of you with her hair down. You see the black hair or brunette hair, however you want to say it. You don't see nothing else because they got on long sleeves or whatever. You swear to God, that's a sister, so you want to roll up on her. And then she turn around, Guten Tag. I mean, oh, sweet Jesus. I hope that thing is Guten Tag. Hey, that shit. What's good, Davey? What's good, man? I'm sitting up here talking about my time in Korea and in Germany. I had some fun. I had a lot of fun. Hey, but for real though, you ain't partied. You have not partied until you done partied overseas. An overseas party, man, ain't nothing like. Yeah, you'll have the stuff that's near the base, the strip clubs, the little nightclubs, the black onlys, the white only clubs, all that different type of stuff. But when you go out into the cities and party with the native people, man, drunk as a fool. Yes. Yes. Man, in Germany, going to the how do I say this? What's good, Maverick? What's good, man? Right now we just shooting the breeze, just talking about good experiences right now. I get back into boxing pretty soon. I'm talking about my time in Germany going to the red light district. Man, like I said, I probably got at least 2 or 3 babies over there. Man, but it ain't on purpose. Fuck that. It was on purpose. That shit was on purpose. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. And I encourage a lot of young brothers to get out of the country and see something new. Because if you do, man, just got back from, you hey, you just got back today? No, I was in the Army. I was stationed at Camp Casey. And then when I was in Germany, I was stationed at 7th ACR. You just got back yesterday? Man, hey, I know you had fun in New Orleans too. I know you had fun. Hey, David, you got some stories, man. I got I put the link in the chat if you want to hop in and tell some of your stories if you can. Hoorah. Yep. You mentioned party, and that city was different than any. Bro, nah, you want a party city? Tokyo. Tokyo is a party city. Tokyo is where you want to go to party. Or the Philippines. You want to go to the Philippines too. Oh man. Yeah, you probably want to because you don't want your little man to hear some of these stories. Man, Tokyo, they have bathhouses. What up, B? What up, B? What up, B? Right now we just shooting the breeze, talking about past experiences. I'll get back to the boxing in just a second. I'm talking about experiences overseas with these bathhouses in Tokyo and the red light districts in Germany and the hooker alley in Korea, all these different places, man. It was a blast. It was a blast. Now, the Army has, and all military, they have something called CID. These some old hating ass people. They a bunch of hating ass people. They catch you in Hooker Alley or the red light district. all that different type of stuff, they'll bust you because you're still under United States jurisdiction, which means by soliciting prostitution is illegal for you. But in that country, it is not. That's bullcrap. It sounds bad when you say prostitution. I get all that. But these people, these chicks have their papers. They have papers. They have little certificates on their wall talking about I'm clean, I'm clean, I'm clean, I'm clean. It's wild. It's wild. But back to the boxing. Why are these dudes on here lying and spreading misinformation when it comes to the Errol Spence Manny Pacquiao fight? These dudes are sitting up here really pretending that being bigger and being stronger equals a great fighter. That shit don't equal no great fighter. That just means your attributes is up on your created character. What skill does Errol Spence have? What skill is he going to bring to that fight to make you be like, dang, he is going to win? What about, nobody has said anything about Errol Spence Jr.'s skills that's going to make you believe that he is going to win this fight. None. And I challenge anybody to either come up here, put it in the comments or whatever. Tell me what Errol Spence is going to do to win besides being bigger and stronger. Can't nobody tell me. And like I was saying earlier, if you didn't catch my my earlier video, I'm hearing it through the grapevine, you know, on good authority, man, that Loma don't want to fight Comey. He wants to get in the ring with Devin Haney and take his belt. I think that'd be a good fight, but I think that's a dangerous fight for Devin Haney. I'm not even going to lie to you. I think that is a very dangerous fight for that dude. Very dangerous fight. Because he might get the paws put on him. He might. Because Loma likes to swarm you. He likes to swarm you. And he likes to also, while he's swarming, he likes to step to the side and throw punches and bunches to throw you off your equilibrium. I hope that if Devin decides to get in there with him or whatnot, that it's a good fight. I don't want to see that young brother get washed. I don't want to see him get washed out, washed up, none of that stuff, man, because he still has a promising career ahead of him. But if he wins, I say, boy, it's time to move up. It's time to move up. Go up to 140. Give Josh Taylor a run. Hell, Tank's up around that area. See if you can get in there with Tank. See what you can do. Because it's a lot of belts out here. No matter how much we complain about all the belts, or there's too many belts or whatnot. If he goes up there, bro, he can have success. Could you imagine an undisputed championship fight between Josh Taylor and Devin Haney? What, next year or the next year early or later on or whatever? I can see that. I would want to see that. I would want to see that. And you can't tell me that you wouldn't. Because it's going to be interesting. Also, I want to know what y'all think about this Shakur Stevens versus Jamil Herring. I want to know what y'all think about this fight. I really do. Because, man, Tank is talking about moving up to 147 to fight Keith Thurman. But I don't think it's nothing in it for Keith Thurman to fight this dude. I really don't. He gonna get in there, fight this little dude. Like, I be saying this just to be joking, but Tank is a good fighter. He is a phenomenal fighter, but I just don't see Keith Thurman losing to a Cabbage Patch dog, man. I don't see it. I don't see it whatsoever. I don't see it one bit. I don't see how lose for Keith. Yes, it's a lose for Keith. What in this scenario equals a victory for him? He wins. Oh, yeah, you beat the smaller fighter. You were supposed to beat him. You lose. Oh, Keith is washed up. He's had a 2-year left. The same, man, it's bullshit. It's bullshit, man. I want to know if Tank is cherry picking his opponents. Wouldn't you want to go for glory? Like early, go for glory, challenge somebody like, since you want to move up, you just completely avoided Josh Taylor at 140 and you're going to try to jump all the way to 147, which we know he probably walks out around that any dang way. He probably walks around at 147 any damn way. But will your power travel with you at that weight? Because it's some heavy hitters up there, man. Could you imagine? Just close your eyes and imagine at 147, Gervonta Davis versus Shawn Porter. Man, that's gonna be a heavy hitting affair, bro. That's gonna be a heavy hitting affair. Somebody, boy, Jake walking around at like 160. Man, he walks around like he be looking like a blueberry when he ain't in camp. He be walking around looking like a blueberry, man. But if he just cuts down to 147, he'll be comfortable with that. It's a lot more comfortable cutting down to 147 than it would be to cut down to 135, 130, 140. 147 is your niche. That's your niche right there. Get right there. I know you're going to be shorter. I get that. But here's the thing. Being shorter can actually be an advantage for you. Because you pushing up, with your power is going to come straight from your legs instead of from your hips. So he might be able to dominate. But if he goes to 147, I can see Devin going up to 147. It ain't going to be no choice but for them to fight then. No choice. Because at 147, I believe the pay-per-view buys will be in for that. Since welterweights are running boxing right now, welterweights, and middleweight somewhat, I think he could dominate. I think it'd be a good show all the way around. And say, for instance, I keep putting this man's name out there, Josh Taylor. What if he gives up his belt to go to 147? You mean to tell me we done had Earl Spence, Shawn Porter, Keith Thurman, Bud, all them, Boots, everybody, 147, and then we get some new batch of dudes coming up in there to 147? Oh, my God. That's why I pray that Manny Pacquiao wins. That way he going to take them straps away from Earl. And I believe this is his last fight. So if he takes all them straps and retires, all them straps is up in the air. They're going to have so many title fights next year. And hell, even by the end of this year, you're going to have some title fights. That's going to force Earl to either move up or try to get his belts back. He can't avoid Bud too much longer if that happens. He probably gonna have to give Sean his run back. And if Tank comes into the picture, he might have to see Tank too. I mean, that actually could force Devin to come up also. Hell, and if Devin goes up, that's gonna force Shakur probably to go up to 135 or even 140. Because these dudes is they getting into their man body, they getting into their grown man strength. They spreading, they getting bigger. I want to see these dudes be great. I want to see some great fights. Man. It's been too long in boxing since we didn't have some true spectacular bouts. Because let's be honest, sometimes the undercards are better than the main events. And that's sad. I want to see Regis Progress get a title shot. I want to see shit like that. I want to see Conor Benn get title shot. And then moving all up to the other divisions, I want to see David Benavidez beat the hell out of Canelo. I want to see that. If it happens, you did it, David. You did it. Hell, I want to see Dimitri Bivol move down and fight this dude. I want to see somebody knock Canelo off of his high horse. I really do, man. Because he's getting recognition for nothing, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. He's getting more recognition for fighting subpar competition and taking their belts. And these are the same champions who have avoided people like Benavidez and Caleb Plant. They wouldn't even give them title shots. But automatically, Canelo comes in because of the payday. So win or lose, you still win because you get a multi-million-dollar payday just by fighting Canelo. Ain't that some bullshit? I don't know how other fighters feel about this stuff, but I know how I would feel about this. And I would feel disrespected. And it's not because, I'm fighting a phenomenal fighter like Canelo. No. I would feel disrespected for the simple fact that you're going to give me 3 weeks to prepare. You're going to give me a month and a half to prepare, all this different type of stuff. When the average fight camp is between 9 to 12 weeks. So it's almost like an agreement. Hey, you get in here, I win, but don't worry, I got you. You're going to get this paycheck. Buddy. The only people who have turned him down for this is Caleb Plant and Billy Joe Saunders. And let's be honest, Billy Joe was giving it to Canelo. Before he got the knockout. Can't argue with facts. You cannot argue with facts. But with that being said, what do y'all think? What do y'all think in the chat, man? We got time. Hell, and if you've heard anything, put it in the chat. I'll answer your question to the best of my ability, man. Oh. I'm shooting. No questions? All right, let's keep it going then. Let's talk some shit. Now, there's a lot of talk. No, scratch that. I want to talk about these Olympic fighters, man. How the hell did a seasoned vet like Duke Reagan lose to a young Russian fighter, man. How did he lose to this young dude? How did he lose to him? The Olympics is iffy, man. I don't know what it is. The Olympics is kind of iffy. It's kind of iffy. It's really iffy right now. I don't even know what to talk about as far as the Olympics, but we got some golds coming. We got some gold medals coming. America is taking some gold medals in the women's and in the men's, man. We are. Also, Usyk, you could put this on wax. You can quote me on this. Usyk is going to beat Anthony Joshua. Usyk is going to beat Anthony Joshua. Because look at his division. Look who he's cleaned out. Look at everything that he's done. He's in the same, basically, weight demographic. So he's basically a heavyweight any dang way. He's going to win. He's going to win. Usyk is going to beat Anthony Joshua. And I guarantee, once he beats him, he's going to try to hurry up and get his rematch. He's going to try to hurry up and rush and get that dang rematch. Just to save face. That's all it's going to be for, is just to save face. It ain't because he lost or nothing like that. He still wants to get those paydays with Wilder or Fury. That's what it is. It has nothing to do with the belts. Nothing. Absolutely nothing to do with the belts. And that's cool. Just as long as you put that out there, just as long as you know that, and just as long as, the people know that. Something else. I think we might have to apologize to Tyson Fury. We might have to apologize to that man, because I don't know if you guys caught the show yesterday or whatnot, but his father, John Fury, was on there, saying that his son really had it. He really had the package. Not only him, but Efe Ajagba had the package also. For those of you who don't know, Efe Ajagba was in camp with him. Efe Ajagba and Big Baby Anderson were in camp with him. Yes, there were quotes and all this stuff about him getting knocked out. John Fury didn't expand on any of that. Only thing that he did was just talk about his son and how he gets more love over here in the States than he does at home. They thought that he was bullcrapping about the C-19 stuff, but leave it to a father to have to really explain everything that's going on that his son can't. We got to remember, Tyson Fury's only 32 years old. Let me make sure about that, because I think he's only just 32 years old. Let me look that up real quick. Tyson Fury. August 12th, 1988. Damn. I'm older than Fury. And his father's still in his life like that and putting this stuff out there, that means it must be real, man. It has to be. So it's time. We probably have to be a little bit more lenient on him, man. A lot of people are going to say, nah, fuck all that. I still don't believe it. And whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-whoop. But, hey, we don't know what goes on behind people's closed doors, man. We really don't. That man probably suffering, and he chose to quarantine really in his country. And his country is turning their back on him. He gets more love here in America than he does over there. That's sad. I would feel some type of way. But that's just me. And I think we got to be a little bit lighter on some of these athletes because we got to remember that they're humans first. All right. What other boxing news is going on, y'all? What else is going on? What else is going on? For those of you that are still in here, I want to say thank you and I appreciate you and I love you, man. I do. Let me see. Shoot. Ain't really nothing much going on. Ain't that crazy? It's pretty much quiet in the boxing world. This is what they call the slow period. Now, I want to talk about some hypotheticals. Hypothetical speaking. What if Tyson Fury really does have that stuff and he gets into the ring with Deontay Wilder and Wilder puts him down? Will y'all say it's because Deontay Wilder had phenomenal skills? Or would you say that C19 beat Tyson Fury? Because Dylan White and Andre Povetkin, I think that's his name. I'm sorry if I butchered his name. Povetkin had C19. And when he was on his way to the ring, the man did not look good. He did not look good at all. He was flushed before the fight. He just put on a poor showing. So, would you say that it was Wilder's skills or C19 that beat Tyson Fury? That's just something to think about. That's just something to think about, y'all. Also, with the bullshit with Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao, are there already built-in excuses for Errol Spence if he loses? Are there already built-in excuses? I mean, because you can't tell me not one attribute for that man. So, if Errol Spence loses, is it because he was starstruck by Manny Pacquiao? He lost to a legend, so it's okay. And I'm not saying that that's not true. That can happen. That can happen. But what excuses are you guys going to use for him? Because it seems like when it comes to our black fighters, our black community chooses to use excuses for them when they lose in high level competition. I don't want to hear no excuses if Errol Spence loses. No excuses. I'm seeing videos of you in training camp. I'm seeing you doing your long hooks on the heavy bag. I'm seeing all of that. I'm seeing you do all these things in sparring and whatnot. I'm seeing all of that. But that's not in the throes of the actual fight. What excuses are y'all going to make for this man? Because I know if he wins, y'all going to put him on a pedestal. Y'all going to treat him like he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. And I'm not saying that Errol Spence isn't a phenomenal fighter, but he's not that good. He's not. He's good, but he's not that good. To where even when he loses or wins, fans will have the high road for him. Be like, dang, he lost, but he gave a hell of a performance. He gave 110%. He lose by decision. oh man, the judges were tripping, the ref didn't know what he was looking at, and all these different type of things. Just pull shit straight out of thin air. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that at all. Moving on to the Porter versus Bud fight. Shawn Porter wins. Is Bud every bit of the person that you thought he was? Is he every bit of the fighter that you thought he was if he loses to Shawn Porter? That's a question you got to ask yourself. And then on the flip side of that, say for instance, Bud wins, but it's a hell of a fight. It's a war. You've never seen Bud with a closed eye, bloodied, and all this stuff. Well, that changed your perception of Shawn Porter. Because Shawn Porter's a phenomenal fighter. He's a good fighter. He's a damn good fighter. Damn good fighter. He's just been unlucky. If he loses in a nail biter, puts on a phenomenal show, an excellent show, will you think differently of Shawn Porter? I can give you my answer. I just want to know yours. And you know what? That's all I got to say. I'm taking questions, taking concerns, all that stuff. If you want to get on here and tell me that I'm full of shit, feel free to do it. You want to get on here and tell me that you agree, I'm all for it. But whatever opinion you have, I want it to be your opinion. I don't want it to be something that you heard from another channel. I want it to be your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shoot, that's the wrong thing. Hold on, y'all. Let me put this link in the chat. Let me put the link in the chat. I didn't do it. It was the wrong thing that I put in there. It was the wrong thing. I'm about to put it in there, y'all. Just give me a second. That's just the link to my page. That's not the link to hop into the chat. Give me a second. I was being slow. Everybody's entitled to at least one slow moment. What's good, Slick? All right, there it is. But yeah, what built-in excuses are we gonna come up with for these fighters? What built-in excuses? In case you missed it, Slick, I was asking, you know, if Bud loses, not Bud, but what's good, Jay Beats and Waves? I was asking what built-in excuses are people gonna have for Earl Spence when he loses? Because our people got a bad habit of making excuses for the fighters that we love. What built-in excuses are they going to have? Because something that we've pointed out, a lot of these liars run around here making videos and holding their press conferences, lives, or whatever you want to call them. All they can give is attributes. They can't give skills. Things that we've debunked over the past several weeks. Things that we've debunked over the past several days. several hours, we have debunked a lot of these theories that people are putting out here. Now I want to know, what are the built-in excuses? Like, what's going to be the built-in excuse for Deontay Wilder if he loses again? What's the built-in excuse? What's going to be the built-in excuse for, people love Bud. I love Bud. What's going to be the built-in excuse for if Bud loses to Sean? What are the built-in excuses? Why can't somebody just be great that day? Why? Why can't they just be great? They were the better man. They came more prepared. Hell, they drank more Gatorade. I don't know. Why can't that just be the case? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. But like I said, the link is in there. The StreamYard one, not the one to my channel. Anybody want to hop up in here, say they piece, whether you agree, disagree, or whatever, indifferent. Just as long as it is your opinion and not something you heard someplace else. If it's something that you've heard someplace else, keep it to yourself. Because these theories have already been debunked. These theories have already been put in a casket. These theories that y'all hearing on everybody else's channel are dead. Another one. This whole thing about I'm sorry. I apologize. Floyd Mayweather and his team and all that stuff banning black media members from their fighters and things like that. I know that to factually be false. I know that to be factually false. See, the thing is, here in this section of YouTube, the boxing realm, something that's missing is decorum. Manners, if you will. You just can't come up to somebody talking saucy to them, trying to get the drama, trying just to do all that just to try to get views. I've said this once and I say this 100 more times. The views are nice. I would love to have 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 people in my chat. I would love it. But I'm happy with the people that are here because they want to hear the truth. The truth supersedes all of that. And a lot of these dudes around here, they don't tell the truth. They lie on these fighters. They lie on these promoters. They lie on these sanctioning bodies. They lie on a lot of things and are a little bit clickbaity. That's not the thing to do. I heard a line in a movie and it stuck with me. You lose your health. You lose money. You lost nothing. You lose your health. You lost something. You lose your character. You've lost everything. A lot of these guys have no character. None at all. And I don't blame some of these fighters and some of these PR people for not even wanting to talk to them. Poor character. Poor character will not get you far in life at all. You could be the best looking, you could be the most well-spoken, the most well-dressed, all that stuff, but a poor character, a poor disposition supersedes all of that. Why would I want to work with you if I can't trust you? Why would I want to work with you if the only thing that you're worried about is being first? Why would I want to work with you if I know for a fact you're a proven liar? This is not sending shots. This is just stating facts. And that's something else that's missing, the facts. I speak the truth. This is Polo, your YouTube boxing savior. I will not lie to you. That's catchy. I'm going to use that. Your boxing savior. I like that. I like that a lot. Trademark that, Slick. Trademark that. Boxing savior. But yeah, man. I don't think Floyd and all of them is going to ban all black media. That makes no sense. It's not even feasible for them. What do they gain out of that? You know, they all about empowering people to be rich and make their money, get their ends and get their bag and stuff like that. So what good does it do them to stop people from getting their bag? Especially the people on the little end, the ones that's hard working, the ones that's trying to get into work, to be under them, not to be first, but to be right. People respect you being right more than they do respect you being first. That's just a fact of life. That's why I love boxing. Boxing is a microcosm of life. Any life situation, you can entwine it with the boxing realm. And it's always been that way, brother. Brothers and sisters, I tell you this. You having a hard day? Trying to make it through the grind, the work day? Just look at it like you hitting a heavy bag. You on the speed bag. You got 30 minutes on the speed bag. I know it doesn't sound like compared to an 8-hour, 10-hour, 12-hour job, but hit that damn thing for 30 minutes straight and you'll feel it. You'll feel it. You will feel it. That's why I said boxing is a microcosm of life. And sometimes you just had a bad day. But the beautiful thing is you can go to bed, wake up, head back to that gym, and put in more work to be great. Boxing is all about greatness. Boxing is all about enduring. Boxing is all about making it through the storm to the other side with victory. That's what boxing is. That's why I love boxing. That's why I eat, sleep, and shit boxing. That's a fact. And there's other people like that. It's not just me. And what you will notice about us people like that, we do not stop until we are great. What you see all over here on these other platforms and stuff like that, they're taking the shortcuts. The HGHs, the hormones, all that different type of stuff, because they want to be great, but they want to rush it. Nah, it's about the grind, baby. It's about getting up 4:30 a.m., getting that run in, getting them 2 or 3 miles in. It's about jump roping for a whole hour. You know, it's about hitting the pads. And it's something about the sound of your gloves hitting those pads that is just so damn poetic. That's boxing. That's life. But people don't get it. People don't get it. And if they don't get it now, they probably never will. Now, I've said it all that. I've talked enough. I've talked a lot. I've talked a lot. I've talked for a whole hour and 4 minutes. It's time to hear somebody else talk. Does anybody have anything to say? Does anybody want to hop in? Does anybody want to give an opinion? But like I said, it has to be your opinion. Nothing that you've heard anywhere else. E-Double, Maverick, J Beats and Waves, Slick, anybody want to hop on? The link is there, and I will welcome you with open arms because I am your boxing savior. I love that. I need a t-shirt that says that. I need that on a t-shirt. I need that on a t-shirt ASAP. Your boxing savior. All right. Looks like there's going to be no takers tonight, and that's fine. That's fine. So I'm probably going to call it a night. So, yeah, I think I am going to call it a night. I've been up here for a while. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for dealing with me. And thank you for, taking time out of your night to spend it with me. I appreciate it. I love you. And by you being here, giving me your attention, it proves that you love me also. Whatever I can to give back to my supporters, I will do. But until then, this is Polo J in the Red Corner Boxing, and I'm out.